Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Design video here. I'm going to show you a French house I'm consulting with right now and kind of the consequences of the floor plan and how it affects the elevation, ridge lines and everything else, and really managing that floor plan, really going after timeless details. Let me know what you guys think. This is what their architect brought back. It's an architect-builder combination, so it's the design build firm. This house has all the bumps and bruises that I talk about, where you got all these things coming in and out. But let me show you the front of this house. Look at the front line of this house. I go along here, it kicks out, 2 feet, 18 inches, kicks back out, right, kicks out again, okay? And all of those little kicks and everything else have consequences, right? Because they end up giving us all of these gable ends, which might seem like it's more exciting, but it just gets messy, okay? And so if you look at the roof line of this house, right, in traditional architecture, you should have like 3 ridge lines, okay? Well, this one has 1, 2, I think that's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 10 ridge lines in this house. And so if we look at, what's happening up here with all the roofs, look at all of that that's going on, okay? And traditional architecture is simpler, okay? It doesn't have all of this stuff. Here's another thing that's driving me crazy on this house. Look at the windows over here, okay? We've got these big 3 windows with the transom over top, big windows, circular windows. I mean, this is a really interesting piece, right? No, that's the garage, okay? So why are we having all of these crazy windows and all this stuff going on for a garage? Whether they're trying to make this more interesting or they just want more activity on the roof line, it just gets really busy. And so to fix this house, I've tried to calm it down. I've tried to soften a lot of the details here so that it would just not be so busy, which is what the client is wanting. And so, we still have a circular stair hall in here. This little swooped roof is kind of a cottage house. And one of the questions I was asking, is this a city house? Is this a cottage? What are you looking for? And so they wanted a porch, they wanted some different things. And so I've taken out that little detail there. I've taken out that main gable end. I've softened that one. This double gable end, where all it is they kick this out 18 inches so that they can have more activity there on that wall. I've softened that. I've actually pulled the garage out this way so that I could get a breeze through going through in here, so that these houses, they're not competing. It's not so loud. This is definitely a secondary, space. It's not a primary space. Take that away. What I've done here is now I've given them more of a older covered entryway in stone. They wanted a porch, so I pulled that thing over here, timbered this up. It could be done in stone. You notice I grouped the windows like I grouped those windows that they want a rubble stone, but you coin the window into here. I've still got all the windows basically in the same place, but I haven't done those major gable ends. And so I've introduced a little bit of leaded glass here. I've given it more of a traditional door. That's a leaded glass window. And so I've taken this busy McMansion-y looking thing and then softened it this way. And so we're still working through this one, but when the front elevation has this many bumps and bruises and kickouts and everything else, it's naturally going to lead to all of this activity, okay, which just gets it McMansion-y, and it's not traditional. It's not that soft confidence that a traditional house might have. So simplifying details, simple ridge line, right? I now have 1, 2, 3 ridge lines instead of 10, and simplifying the front of the house. You can still do really interesting windows. And this is, if you look at this and go, oh, but it's so much more exciting, okay? I'm going to make this just as exciting, but I'm going to do it with craftsmanship. I'm going to do it with quality materials. I'm going to do it with a look that's going to create this classic, timeless look, which is what we're going after, not, busy, dated. So Let me know what you guys think. So for a timeless house, you really need simple ridge lines, simple floor plans, because historically when they were building it, they've never offset the wall and done all that, right? That would have been too much work, it would have been too hard. And so if we want to get that timeless look, we got to practice those traditional, methods and traditional ways of designing. And I think you end up with things that are timeless, beautiful, and long lasting.